Hello friends, and welcome back to Restore You. It's Angela, and I'm here with our first episode of Dusted Off Do-Overs. That's an open collaboration that myself and Pam Van E will be hosting. And if you want to participate, you just use that hashtag Dust It Off Do-Overs, and that will alert us that you are playing along so we can see all the fun things you're working on. And it's really just as Pam said, use it or lose it. Like, do you have things in your stash that you haven't used forever? Whether it be a tool, and I have a lot of tools that I will be playing with in the upcoming weeks, but it might be papers or some kind of supply. For example, stickles. I've got tons of stickles. I never use them. And I should more often. So it's just whatever you've got. And, you know, helping all of us kind of figure out ways, if we've got it in our stash, what could we do with it differently? And if we don't use it, then we should probably get rid of it and gift it to somebody else. So that is what Dusted Off Do-Overs is all about. And today, if you watched the 1,000 subscriber overview and giveaway info, which I will link in the description, one of the tools that I had that literally, it's clean now. I dusted it off, but I have a very large drawer that is just tools. And I was looking through them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't used this in years. I didn't even know I have it. And I was just looking. I couldn't believe it. I just ordered, I think I told you guys, I don't know where it's at, but I just ordered a pliers, round nose pliers. And as I was going through my tools, guess what I found? Round nose pliers that I didn't even know I had. So, case in point. So today we're going to use this Fiskars crimper. I have probably had this for at least 20 years. Likely it was one of those items that I saw on the shelf and thought, oh, that looks like fun. And so I bought it, and I never really use it. So today we're going to use it. I've just got some scraps of, this is just cardstock that I used that didn't make the cut on something. And I did play around on it. This actually is a toilet paper roll. So I had some toilet paper rolls. And I did a little bit of experimenting with it. This is just a piece of cardstock. I mean, but it works great. And if you don't have corrugated cardboard, this would probably be a good idea. So we're going to play with that. I did in advance. I did finally get some joint compound. By the way, I have enough to last for probably 20 years because they didn't have a tiny thing of it. So I've got a lot. But I wanted to play with this because I said I've used spackling and, of course, all of the, different mediums that are specifically marketed for crafters. But I wanted to try that. Worked great. So I've got some little pockets that we can play with. And then I used some vellum. So let me explain why. And then this is a piece of my, it's a piece of photo paper. And I use this photo paper for bases. It's shiny. Most of the time when I find it, it is. But I was just playing around with some alcohol inks. And so I just thought, oh, I'll just stick that through there. I don't even know if I'll use it for anything, but it's there. And here's another one of those that I did and just kind of distressed it. But the one thing that I thought was cool is, I don't know, can you see that? Now, I did glue it with, I might have just glued it with Fabri-Tac. I don't even know. But I thought this would be neat if I filled this up with all kinds of goodies. Just, piled stuff in here. And then glued it all up, but then did it almost like, I could even do gussets in it and make it like a bag of chips or, a bag of cookies or something. And then all you do is start to, let's see, did it do it? Yeah. Can you see that? After you glue it, now it looks like it's been sealed shut, just like a bag of cookies or chips or something. So I thought that was kind of fun. So a good way to use our vellum. Now we could just do this all the way through and see what happens. put it this way. And with this tool, all you literally do is stick that in there like this. You clamp down on this like that to kind of grab it, and then you twist. I'm likely sure that this is one of those things that you would probably see at a thrift shop or a consignment shop pretty easily. I'm just putting that through. This one isn't really going. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it didn't really do anything. That's weird. But it did on the one. This is the same paper. Huh. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Let's just try it on a piece of just plain cardstock, and then we'll just have some fun with it. Hope you guys are all doing great. Just a shout out to all of you. Oops, I missed one. I have not checked in the last day or so, but my subscriber number is continuing to climb, which means I'm that much closer to our giveaway. There you go. That's how easy it is. Now, let's just do something here and try it, because I didn't think about this until just right now. So to all of you who have been around, who have, you know, become friends, and who always visit with me and give me shout outs, and I love it. I so appreciate you. And for all of you who are new that are supporting me and who have found the channel, thank you guys and welcome. I mean, I can't wait to get to know all of you as well. So it means a lot. So thank you. Okay, let's just see. I'm just thinking, you know, like corrugated cardboard this is really thin, right? But what if we just kind of layer it up and kind of make it look like something that gosh, we could even just leave it like that. Make them as little tucks. Oh, why not? I'm just curious to see what it looks like when you get all those layers. You know, you could use, gosh, do I have any nearby? Let's see. Some pop dots. Hey, by the way, I need to, like, apologize up front and if Ruby goes crazy. I don't know. She just has these days, and it's like she's from another planet. And she has been running everywhere. Pop-up squares. Let's see if they work. And just crazy. And I was like, I had to wait forever to start this because she was just out of control. And then she was even whining at Zenny. Like, Zenny was in her bed down here, and she was whining. And, I don't know, these might be too thick. Wow, where did these come from? Foam squares. If I had to guess, I would say my mom and dad probably got them for me, because they're a 3M product. So, I don't know. I had no plan. This is just what we're going to do. The cool thing about the foam is I think I can push it down far enough that it doesn't stick up too far. We'll see. But it is a tool that I should probably use more, and is easy. I mean, goodness. I'm not a big, you know, I know I do lots of junk journals. I do lots of crafts, but I'm not real big on saving tons of junk mail and or like all that corrugated, because I just don't want to put it. I don't have anywhere to put it. So I don't keep a lot of that kind of stuff. I do have like a few pieces of real corrugated cardboard that I've used, but not much. And I am using Fabri-Tac on this because it is corrugated, so I want it to stick. Oh, goodness. I mean, really simple, but I still feel like I need to glue that down. Pretty easy, pretty simple. And doctor that up with something sweet, and we're good to go. Let's see if we got something in here. This is my, remember over there, that's that little stack of goodies. These are all like, I think they're all like vellum-y stickers. Oh, I'm working on this journal, and you will see this if you, I think it's Antique City Drive. It's not for a few more weeks. A Thrifty Thursday, I talk about that and where I got it. But I wanted to go ahead and look at, here's one of my butterflies. But I wanted to work on some ephemera with that. So maybe we'll make a couple things that we can go on that. Which these daisies might work. We'll put them over there. This is plastic. Acetate. What else do we have? Lots of flowers. A little teddy bear. Well, this will be a good test to see how things, what am I trying to say, for the love? Adhere. Let's try that word. Oh, usually I always do a video on Friday. I did not yesterday. It's been a long week. We took Landon to college, and I think I was just like, I just needed a day to do nothing. And I did really absolutely nothing. And I felt really guilty about it. And Dave was just like, Angela, just relax. Well, I started reading the most incredible book that I've read this summer. Now, you know, my most recent all-time favorite is Where the Crawdads Sing. Don't tell me if the movie was bad, because I'm hoping it was good. My daughter has seen it. I have not. But this book, if you have not read it, I couldn't put it down. I finished it in a day. Well, I started reading it one afternoon and then finished it the next afternoon. And it is called The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So, and mine was on my, and I think it was, I don't know if it wasn't a Kindle Unlimited. I think it was just, you know, a Kindle book, but okay, now I feel like that needs something else because that looks silly. I was like, what is that, mushrooms? No, it's a ribbon. You look froggy. I need to go through some of these and start gifting them in some of my packages, because I have too many. These have been in here for a long time. So the whole intent was put them in here, use them up, kind of another dust it off, do it over, use it or lose it. And I haven't used them, so, or I use a few, but not very often. So they need to go. I like that there. I don't know. I should have put the, I didn't. So if this is, I mean, I don't know, do any of you, tell me, do any of the rest of you have one of these in your stash? If you do you use it? I mean, seriously, I just kind of forgot that I had it. There's a lot of things in that drawer that I forgot I had, quite honestly. I like that. I feel like it needs a word, but I want to try a couple other things. So if we have time, we'll come back and make this pretty. So let's try, let me get all my junk out of the way. Thinking one of, well, you know, let's try one of these. And then I have a couple other pieces that I'd already zhuzhed up that I think we can try something with. Oh, but should we do it on this? What do you guys think about? I just wonder what it will look like. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe, but if I do that, let's just try it. I know, I'm afraid that this won't, we'll use this one. This is my cheapo stuff. I'm afraid with those lines, it might not go in it, but it does have the, what did I call that? Joint compound on there. So maybe, ooh, that's really gooey. This was also, I believe, one of my hauls from that Antique City Drive, from the antique stores. I kind of like that. And this is truly vintage. That looks awesome. Well, this wasn't what I planned, but we're going to have to let that dry for a little bit. I need to get my paint, or here it is right here, my water brush. Now that I've gummed up my fingers. This kind of makes for a neat, come on, do you not have water in there? Yeah, you do. Okay, I guess I just need to squeeze it a little harder. Or maybe it's not working. Weird. Yeah, so if you, well, do I have any? Oh, yes, I do have water. Right here. Hang on. If you're a book reader and you need a good book, that one is fantastic. And it really has some kind of cool plot twists in it, and oh my goodness. And then as far as movies go, let's see. Oh, I think I already told you guys this, that we watched Don't Make Me Go. Oh, holy cow. All right, so this is still kind of wet. I'm going to put it aside, but that looks really neat. It almost looks like you've taken a piece of like old barnwood and decoupaged right on top of it. Well, that's cool. So we got 2 already. Let's just try one of these that, we'll put this up here. Let's just try some of these that I set aside for potentially this 1-2 Cock-a-Doodle-Doo book. I'm trying today to get a bunch of videos. So this is kind of like my 15-minute ephemera because it certainly doesn't take very long to do. And then I have another real 15-minute ephemera. And then I had, I need to get ahead on my, let's just take this off. I need to get ahead on my Sewing Notion Sunday. So that is another open collaboration that I am hosting as well. I know Marnell from Mimi's Keepsake is participating, and she did a really cool piece last Sunday, and it was more than one piece. It was a lot of different pieces, but she used seam binding in just some unique ways that, I mean, it was very helpful to me. So if you haven't seen that one, hop on over. But if you have Sewing Notions and you feel like you would like to hop on in and join the party, please do. Just use that Sewing Notion Sunday hashtag. And if you're doing a video and you feel so inclined, you know, give me a mention or something. I would surely appreciate it. And then if you do participate, you know, definitely let me know so I can add you on my description list and give you a shout out and all that good stuff. So, because I wouldn't hate to miss you. I'm thinking like, I'm just going to kind of, I like that. I just kind of wanted to be fun and whimsical. We could use this for this. Now this is what's interesting about this. This is a black piece of paper that I used, and it looks pretty cute. I'm feeling like, well, let's just get this down and then we'll see. All right, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac again. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this into a pocket. Or let's just make it into a tuck, kind of. Leave it open. No, that probably won't work. Okay. So yeah, I didn't get anything done yesterday, and the rest of the week was really busy. And so I relaxed yesterday, read my book, and then today I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get crack-a-lackin'. So my goal is to do several videos today, and then I can relax with Dave tomorrow. And my plan is, I've been working on a lot of dangles, and I've been waiting for an order of some supplies, and it seems like I've been waiting forever. But I think they're supposed to be there they're supposed to be here pretty soon. I'm hoping before tomorrow. So far, it doesn't look like that's the case. So, yeah, I was really kind of excited to do this Dusted Off Do-Overs because I've just realized I should have inked that one up. How much stuff I really have. Let's see if I have. Is this long enough too? Let's see if I have a tiny. I don't like that yellow in there. I kind of wanted to do a tiny piece of, here's just white. Oh, I should have done it longer. I like to do this sometimes, just to make it a little more fun. Get that right in the middle. Look how cool that is, just like that, too. I think that looks okay. Okay, so right now, she's not sleeping. But she is being quiet. We shall see how long that lasts. Here we go. Super cute. And it just adds a little bit of texture, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got 3 down. The one with the flowers will probably need some work. This one. Oh, no, let's do this one. Because this one's a good one for that book, I think. Move all this goodies aside. I don't really know why I had this stuff out, but this was another one. I love that color. This was just a piece of, again, a piece of scrap. What if we just, I don't know, maybe we'll just sit that there. Why don't we, well, I'm going to cut that so we don't lose anything. Oh no. Let's try to just, all right, we're just going to do it. So that book, this is an actual page from the book. A few of the pages, a lot of them were in signatures, and a few of them were not. I mean, they were signatures, but it came apart. So I just took those pages out and thought, well, I'll use them in the journal itself. So let's see. Do I want that back there? Do I just want it like that? I kind of just like it like that. Let's tear this out. And we're going to just sit it on there. So their little booties aren't going to be directly on there, but I think that'll be okay. The reason I was going to use, but we can just use this and this in the pocket. I'll just put it together. Done. So let me see. I showed on that Road to 1K video too something, and I looked it up. Yeah, I think it's called an inscribable. I think that's what it's called. I'm not even gonna cut this off. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna wrap it around. That looks kind of cute. Oh, we only lost one little froggy's booty. That's okay. But it's called an inscribable, and I'm pretty sure I don't know, and it must inscribe like metal or something, maybe other things. And I wasn't in my craft room when I was looking it up, but I was like, okay, it's one of those things too that I've had for a very, very long time, and I'm just gonna stick these in there with a paper clip so I know that I want to use those. But I couldn't find any information on it. So I don't know. I got that. Oh, I'll find directions on it or something. But no. Okay, so that one's cute. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4 little corrugated tags. I like those. So I may have to do a little more embellishing on some of these, but I wanted you just to get the gist of here's what you could use them for. And you know what? There's other things like, of course, way up there, I have, it's like copper, like really thin copper that you could use for crafts. And I have, I think, gold, silver, and copper. And I thought, ooh, that would be fun to use on like a really light metal. But it's way up there, and I didn't want to get my stool out, so I did not. But there you have it. Something to do with your Fiskars crimper, or any crimper if you've got one and you just haven't used it. So I hope that was helpful for you today, and that you at least had a little bit of fun. I hope I hear from you. Say hi. Let me know what you're all up to. And until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.